Hey everyone. So, have you ever written a program, you hit run, and what comes out is, well, just a giant jumbled mess of text, right? We've all been there. Today, we're going to tackle that head on. We're diving into a super fundamental, but incredibly powerful Python skill that's going to make your output look clean, professional, and just way better. Let's get into it.
Okay, just look at this. On the left, we've got what I like to call the chaos. It's that classic wall of text, name Ali, age 20, city Lahore. I mean, the information's technically there, but good luck trying to read it. It's basically useless. But then look over on the right. Ah, the clarity. Same exact info, but now it's a beautiful, organized table. So how do we get from that mess on the left to this masterpiece on the right? Turns out the key is mastering one really simple concept.
And that secret ingredient is Whitespace. Now, don't let the simple name fool you. Whitespace characters are like the invisible heroes of your code. You know, things like tabs and new lines. You can't actually see them in the final output, but trust me, they are the architects working behind the scenes telling your text exactly where to go to make it readable and clean. So, for what we're doing today, we're going to focus on two absolute powerhouses of whitespace in Python. First up is the tab character, which you write as \t, and the second is the newline character, \n. These two little guys are going to be our main tools. Let's break down what each one does. All right, let's start with the tab character, /t. Think about what happens when you're typing in a document and you hit the tab key on your keyboard. Whoosh! The cursor jumps over, right? Well, that's exactly what /t does inside your Python strings. It's your secret weapon for creating those perfectly aligned, clean columns. Okay, let's look at a real example. Check out the code on the left. We have a print statement, and all we've done is stick a T right between name, age, and city. Now look at the output on the right. See that? Perfectly spaced columns. It's so simple. Then we do the exact same thing on the next line for the actual data, Ali, 20, and Lahore. And boom, just like that, you've got yourself a clean, readable table. It's that easy. All right, now for our second tool. Meet the new line character, /n. And if you think of /t as the tab key, well, /n is your enter key. It's a command that literally tells Python, hey, stop what you're doing on this line and jump down to the start of a brand new one. Super useful. And this slide really shows its power. I mean, look at that code. It's just one single print statement. But because we've sprinkled in a /n after Python and another one after programming, look what we get in the console. 3 totally separate lines. This is an absolute game changer for creating lists, formatting paragraphs, really anytime you need to break up a long chunk of text. So we've seen T and we've seen N on their own, but what happens when we put them together? This is where the real magic starts. Now, I know, looking at this string, it seems a little chaotic, right, with all those backslashes. But don't worry, there's a simple logic to it. Let's walk through exactly how Python interprets this step by step. Okay, let's put on our Python interpreter hats for a second. First, it sees course list and prints that out. Simple enough. Then it hits that /n. What does it do? It immediately drops down to a new line. Next up, it sees the /t, so it scoots everything over with a nice tab. And only then does it print one-point data communication. After that, it just repeats the whole dance for the next items. Sees a /n, goes to a new line, sees a /t, adds a tab, prints the text. It's a really predictable pattern. And here it is, the final result. Just look at that. That one slightly messy-looking string variable on the left creates this perfectly formatted, indented list on the right. This right here is the big aha moment. It shows how, with just those two tiny tools, /t and /n, you can build something that looks structured, complex, and super easy to read. So what's the big takeaway here? It's this. Whitespace gives you control. This isn't just some neat little party trick. This is about being the one who decides exactly how your program presents information. It's the difference between just spitting out raw data and delivering a finished, professional-looking product, whether that's a clean log file, a generated report, or a command line tool that's actually pleasant to use. So I want to leave you with a little challenge to chew on. Think about something like a restaurant menu or maybe a simple store receipt. How would you use just the T and N characters to build a text-based version of one of those? Give it a shot, play around with it, because you now have the fundamental tools you need to tame any text chaos that comes your way. Thanks for tuning in.